So I'm done with this. I'm going to store it. What I do is I take a piece of painter's tape and I put half of the glycine or wax paper, if you're using wax paper. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wet Pastel channel. I'm your host Avon Waters, pastelist. I work in wet pastels, and this channel is all about wet pastels, soft pastels. It's about color theory and anything dealing with pastel and regular arts. But primarily I work in wet pastel, but today I'm going to show you how to store your pastels without letting them smear. You can stack them up on top of one another. Every time I do a workshop with beginning pastelists, they say, how do we transport these things? And I realized I forgot to tell you folks that have been watching my channel for a while how to store your pastels. So if you're new to pastel, or you haven't stacked up a lot of them or can't figure out a safe way to do it, there's two methods. One's wax paper and one's glycine. I'll show you what I use in just a second. But if you're liking the content on this channel, please be sure to hit the like button so other people can find it. One of the things you have to remember is that pastel will come off over time, even just hanging on the wall. If you've framed one and you've hung one up, you'll see little bits of pastel over time just from the vibration of hanging there or being transported and hung on a wall will make the pastel fall off. The thing that you need to remember is that probably about 30% of the pastel can come off and the picture is still going to maintain its integrity and its original look. Now we don't want 30% to fall off, but you could have that much fall off and not ruin a painting. But the goal is to try to preserve as much as possible. So let me show you the way to do that with either wax paper or glycine. Glycine. Okay, excuse the noise here. It's going to get rather rattly. This is glycine. Glycine comes in various size rolls from your art suppliers. If you live in a big city, you might be able to find it at your local art supplier, but if you're like me, live in the boonies, then you've got to order it typically from like Dick Blick or Jerry's Artarama or some other art warehouse. So it comes in a roll and I just cut it into sheets of various sizes. These are some that I've used in the past. I'll try not to rattle it as I try to talk. These are some I've used in the past. You can fold them in half and stick them in a drawer. You can do whatever you want and then pull them out as you need them. As I frame things, I pull them off, I stick them in the drawer to reuse them. You can't see it here, but these have been reused numerous times and there's a little bit of pastel on here, but not near enough to diminish the surface. If you use wax paper, you might see a little bit more. Glycine is the preferable choice, but wax paper, if you can't find glycine, wax paper will do just as well. Here we have an abstract pastel that I did. It, I believe, is in another episode about how it turned abstract on me. This is the one I think that I intentionally tried to do something abstract. So I'm done with this. I'm going to store it. What I do is I take a piece of painter's tape and I put half of the glycine or wax paper, if you're using wax paper, put half of the glycine under the tape and the other half is exposed. Then we just tuck it, wrap it over and fold it over onto the back and we press on the back. And this piece is ready to store. You can rub your hand across it, no pastel comes off. You could fold this under to make it a neater package. I don't typically do that because when you see how I store my pastels, they're all different sizes. Then it's just a lot easier just to be able to lift this up and see what's under it and go to the next one. Let me show you how I store my pastels as they are waiting to be framed. There are years and years of pastels stored here. Typically, my smaller ones, I try to store them by size. These are real small. These are a little bit bigger. And see the piece that's got cardboard on each side between the glacines and a large rubber band around it. Typically are a different year. Different sizes and different years. Using wax paper, you could use this method too. This is glacine, but here's a piece that I didn't have in my drawer. I didn't have a large enough piece, so I just put two pieces, laid it on top of each other, and all these pastels are stacked up on top of one another. All the way down to, this is about a 24 by 32 on the bottom. So my larger ones are stacked here waiting to be framed. I hope that gives you some idea, if you've never known about this, that it's a good tip. A lot of people out there have already heard about it, but I wanted to make sure I touched base with you. And it being near Christmas time, I know you didn't want a big long-winded video, so enjoy and use that method. Feel free to travel with your pastels and stack them up. No harm will be done if you either use wax paper or glacine. So until next time, if you're enjoying these videos, be sure to hit that like button. It goes a long way to letting others see this and learn just what I'm sharing with you. All right, take care everybody, and happy painting. And if I don't see you until New Year, happy Christmas and happy New Year.